All right, hello to our future selves. This is fall of 2022 and we're about to do our house tour. We should have done this when we first bought it, but here it is now.
Okay, so when we first bought the house, and we'll add a picture of what it looked like on the Zillow site, but there were trees all over here covering both of these windows. This big oak tree here was like leaning on the house, and so we had that trimmed back, kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and then we removed a lot of the trees here and the shrubbery here that was covering the house. In January, I painted the shutters black. They were originally white, and I think it just adds a little bit of contrast there. And that's pretty much all we've done so far on the outside. We have some more plans to maybe put concrete here and maybe some pots and stuff rather than having the landscaping, and maybe switch out that area there with the wood, maybe to like a stucco look just to make it look a little bit cleaner. But that's pretty much it for the outside.
Okay, so behind me, there's nothing here. We just have the ditch. But before, we used to have this giant wall of bamboo, and so we removed that. We had a big old pine tree too, and I'll show you the footage of that. And it was quite something to be able to get bamboo out of this yard, because you have to like dig everything up to get the roots out. And there's still a couple little things here in the yard that aren't totally gone. But that was a chore, but it looks so much better than it did before. And over here, as you can see, I have a work truck, and then I have my personal truck, and then Kaylee has her Civic. And the issue with my truck is it can't fit into the garage, so we knew that her car was gonna remain in the garage. But then both of my trucks had to double park, and just we were having to play fire drill every morning just to be able to park the vehicles. So we ended up doing this driveway addition, so that way the trucks could be parked right next to each other every day. And then we added a little area that was going to be the sidewalk. So we used to have this little area where there was like a garden and stuff, and it was really just outdated and just not kept up. So we ended up putting the sidewalk there. And then we had this huge pergola that Kaylee's dad and stepmom were so gracious to help us with removing all of this shrubbery and bushes. And there's a pretty funny video of us trying to take down the pergola. I'll put it in there if I still can find it.
Yes, you got it.
But that's pretty much all for the backyard. Eventually we're gonna put a fence back here and maybe do a little bit better landscaping, do something in here to make this a little bit more of a welcoming outdoor spot. But that is the backyard. In here, as you can see in the garage, Kaylee keeps her Civic parked, and we ended up adding the gym inside. We actually did some work doing a home gym. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we decided that it was gonna make a lot more sense for this big squat rack to be out here. Kaylee actually painted this entire garage. It had all kinds of like old stuff on the wall. We had to remove all kinds of different things. And then she painted this all black, and it looks so nice next to this nice red squat rack over here. We just like to keep it clean and kind of empty in here, and it works out really nice. But anyway, this is the garage. Oh, another thing that we did, we had the water heater was probably the original water heater from '79 when they built this, and like you could not keep anything warm. Like if one of us took a shower after the other, even in the first shower, the water would start getting cold. So we ended up getting this pretty big water heater right here, 50-gallon, and it's been working out nice. Hopefully that holds up. Future Kaylee and Jen, you can tell us if this is still holding up, but it's been really nice so far. It's one of our better purchases. Another thing pretty cool too is this little outside closet. It's actually air conditioning. They added a vent in here so it stays cool, so you can keep stuff in here that maybe would be a little bit more temperature sensitive. We put most of the lawn equipment, and we put a couple of other outdoor things that you would typically keep in a garage. Try to keep it pretty clean, but so far that's working out really nice.
Welcome to our house. So this is the entryway. Most of this house was some sort of shade of yellow, not ideal. The bathroom was blue, but overall we just had to repaint the whole house. So we just went with white and pretty simple here. So as we come into this room, we're kind of using it as an office type thing. So we just have the desk here and of course the cat tree, which they love, for the big window to look out at. And then just a little seating area. We haven't done anything with this yet, but I guess it's meant to be a dining room. There was a very ugly chandelier that we removed here, and we plan on knocking that wall out eventually and making this all part of the kitchen. And at that point, maybe convert this area to like a dining room or something. So that's it for this space, but we really like it. There's a lot of natural light from the windows, and this is pretty much the main room that the cats hang out in. So we had some doors here, that kind of accordion doors we had removed, because this walkway is already pretty narrow. And then you come into the kitchen. Not ideal as far as space, countertops. The cabinets are very old and just kind of open on themselves, allowing the cats to hang out in there, which we don't like. So ideally, like I said, we'd like to remove this entire wall and expand the kitchen out. Maybe make an island here or something. See? That's how they do. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, overall it's not bad. There's not a whole lot of workspace. This is mostly what we use as far as workspace, but I think it has potential to be really great. And then we have our little pantry here. Again, this is just what they do. Get out. So here we have a little dining area that we enjoy, and then the washer dryer area and closet. So, I mean, nothing fancy here. Keep the litter box here and some cat food and supplies. Anyway, and then we move here into the living space. So we have our nice big couch and brand new TV, which we love. And then we have the nice doors, but hopefully eventually we'll be able to open this up. But right now, to have it open would just create too much of a glare on the TV. We have this nice, beautiful fireplace, which we enjoy in the winter time. And yeah, like I said, with their remodel, we may look at removing the pantry and this wall area if possible. Oh, I forgot to mention here the soffits. Like if you see how low the ceiling is in the kitchen.
Go stand like further back in so they can get.
I'm 5'9", so you know, I don't know what this is, like 6.5 foot, but it's not enough. So it feels very dark and enclosed, and they had these weird like library lights. I don't know, they were very ugly, so we had to remove them in order to get some light into this space. But we'll definitely be raising the roof at least to the normal height, if not making it,
Raising the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof.
What is this called?
Vault ceiling.
If not vaulting the ceilings, we will at least be raising the roof to the normal height of the rest of the house space.
Roughly 8 feet, going from 6.5 to 8.
Okay, and then we move into the hallway area. We have this very outdated bathroom, which like I said, used to be baby blue, so it looks a lot better now. But again, we have these ugly soffit lights that are not very bright at all, outdated countertops and cabinets, and also very low, so you know, you kind of have to crouch down. And then, I mean, nothing too bad about this. We've actually never used the shower the entire time we've lived here. But I mean, it's okay. Nothing about this space is too bad, but it just needs to be upgraded overall, knock out this wall and just create more space. Then we walk down the hallway, and we have this basically useless storage area. I mean, we use it, but it's ugly. And then we have another closet here, which we store a few things, but not really, mostly empty. So, I mean, we're very much minimalist in the sense that we don't like to keep a lot of clutter and stuff. There she goes again. So, we don't need this many closets. So, hopefully we could maybe borrow some of this space to add on to the master bathroom that's on the other side of this. but we'll just see how much that's gonna cost. Then we have the guest room here. So we actually got this bed for like less than $100 on the Facebook Marketplace, if that's still a thing. We already had this dresser from Jennifer's old furniture, so
This is Goodwill
keeps
stuff,
her
by the way,
stuff.
right here. So
Yeah,
this is not normally
she
like
had a
this.
purge. And we don't really do much with this room, but we do have this closet, and this is probably the most clutter stuff that we have. It's just a bunch of my old binders and books from school.
Yearbooks.
A few wedding dresses,
there goes the cat.
air mattress, that kind of stuff. So this is kind of our hoarder closet. If you
Also,
wanna call
some
it
of
that.
our flooring right here, which will be used in the future.
Yes, but yes, these are the new floors here that we had added. Before it was a very ugly old carpet, maybe the original carpet from when they built the house. It was pretty bad. So just redoing the floors and painting in here made a world of difference. And again, I forgot to mention the popcorn ceilings throughout the entire house. So not a good look. And ceiling fans, I mean, that's easy stuff, but not backbreaking work that we're willing to do. Get out, Winnie. Get out. She's in between the dresses. Get a cat, they said. This is the gym room, which I think will eventually become more of like an office and cardio space. But for right now, we put in the gym floors because, like Jennifer mentioned earlier, we were planning on putting the squat rack and everything in here, but it just wasn't going to work out. So in this room, not a whole lot to do other than replace the baseboards, get rid of the ceiling fan, popcorn ceilings, these weird random hooks, and just kind of clean up the space a little bit. But overall, again, just with even this floor compared to the carpet, it looks way better. And then we have a nice size closet here as well, where we just keep some ancillary gym equipment, golf clubs, etc. So yeah, nice size closet in every room, but where there's a big closet, there's a small bathroom. So
Future selves, do we end up replacing these floors with wood floors? I'm guessing yes.
well, yeah,
And
why wouldn't we?
the boss says yes.
Okay, and then here is the master bedroom.
Let's take a look at the weirdest lighting ever.
Yeah,
The lighting.
it is strange. Oh, fan? No fan. We have this large entryway space, which people seem to enjoy when they come over, which I think is weird, but I mean, we have these huge doors that we never close. So I don't know what we'll end up doing with this part of the space, but we talked about maybe borrowing some space here for the bathroom, but then it would throw off the windows. So I don't know. Again, we replaced the floors here from the ugly carpet, and it really made the room look nice. It's not a huge room, but it's more than enough space for what we need. We don't really spend a lot of time in here. And then here we have our closet, which is a very good size, plenty of space. And again, we mostly just need to get rid of the popcorn ceilings. Maybe, I don't know if we'll do crown molding or different baseboards or whatever, but there's really not a whole lot to do in here. And then here we have the tiniest little bathroom that ever was, our master bathroom. It's very small.
Spread your so I'm on the edge right here, the edge between the bathroom and stuff,
Yeah.
and here's my hand.
We can easily touch hands. It's about 4 steps from where I sleep in bed to come here to use the restroom in the night. So again, like, I don't know how we'll configure this space, but we may end up borrowing some space from that closet, or maybe just reconfiguring it and moving the shower here. But it's not awful, you know. It's a decent shower and stuff. It just looks old. So get rid of that. And this is probably phase 2 of the project. I don't think we'll do it right away. We're mostly going to concentrate on the kitchen, windows, that kind of stuff. But eventually we will have a nice big bathroom. We're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of when we purchased the house. So we've been in here almost a year now, and overall it's been a great house. We've made a few improvements here and there, but we still have a ways to go, but couldn't really ask for more. It's a great neighborhood. There's a lot to see around here, so that's all for now. So we'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye. Bye, P. He says bye.